Since the age of 5 I've always sang, and I used to go to drama school and I used to sing a lot of musicals, so I've always been, I don't know, deep down a frustrated singer. I never thought in a million years I could ever be a pop star. I think it's every little girl's dream to be a pop star. And when I was 16 I wanted to be a model, so I went into the modelling business, and that all went well for me. I won Page 3 Girl of the Year for about 3 years running and all sorts of things, and did lots of calendars and travelled the world.
Samantha Karen Fox, born on April the 15th of 1966, is a world-renowned glamour model and singer from the East End of London. Her mother Carol was an actress and dancer herself. Fox came to fame as a Page 3 model in the Sun tabloid newspaper, appearing regularly from 1983 until 1986, becoming one of the most sought-after British women of the 1980s, also becoming famous in the United States and Europe.
This little picture here is when I was at school with all my girlfriends, with my PE teacher. She was staying on to do our O-level because she hadn't decided what she wanted to do. So I'd never really thought about modelling or anything at that time. There was a competition in the paper, Face and Shape of 83, and it said mums, you know, if you've got a daughter or boyfriend, you know. So I'd noticed that she'd been looking quite good lately. I'd just let her have her hair streaked, and her figure was, you know, filling out. So I thought I'd take a picture and send it in, you know. And that's how it all started. And when they started to sort of print the final girls in the newspaper, people was picking up from the picture. And I was getting all sorts of phone calls and things, you know.
What was your reaction, Mr. Fox?
Shock, just shock, you know. I mean, I'd never seen Sammy, you know, like that anyway.
She was able to turn her modeling fame into a successful music career. In March of 1986, Samantha released her debut single, Touch Me, I Want Your Body, becoming a top 10 hit in Europe, North America, and Australia. She would release her first full-length album, Touch Me, in July of 1986. Fox signed a 5-album recording contract with Jive Records as that label was looking for the British version of Madonna. The album has been certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. Touch Me would reach number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album would spawn 3 more successful singles, Do You Wanna Please Me, Hold On Tight, and I'm All You Need.
Were you intimidated at all, or perhaps a little apprehensive, what with the fact that you were a Page 3 girl at first? Did you think you wouldn't be taken seriously going into a music business?
I didn't care that, because I didn't go into the music business to be taken seriously. The way I see my career at the moment is, I'm a young girl, I'm 21, and I'm having lots of fun. And probably all the fantasies are coming true, what I had as a kid, and I'm enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? And when I appear in front of audiences, they enjoy it too, because they can see me up there enjoying it, and they get vibes, because they're not silly. They know when you're up on that stage, whether you're just thinking, oh, not again, and oh my, they know.
All right, the best of luck to you, Samantha. So nice to talk to you. Thanks.
She would continue to model, but stepped back once the album really began to take off, in order to concentrate on her music. The album has been rated as 4.5 out of 5 stars on Amazon. Critics and fans alike recognized the melting together of pop and rock musical elements on the album, making this certainly Samantha's best album to date. She would tour the world behind the album, appearing on countless television programs.
I've always dreamt about being famous. Like when I was a little girl, I used to always want to be famous, but I didn't know in what way I wanted to be famous, whether I wanted to be an actress, a singer, or a model, or something. But I'm glad. I've been very lucky. I mean, I could never say to any girl, I can make you like me, I can make you as successful as I am, because I'd be a liar.
Samantha Fox was the second album released in July of 1987. The album did not do as well, but placed a respectable number 51 in the United States, as opposed to the first album reaching number 21, number 22 in the United Kingdom, opposed to the first album reaching number 17, but it still went gold in the United States. The album is noticeably more pop-orientated.
I see that you have changed a lot, not only physically, but musically as well.
I'm always changing musically.
Yeah, so I was wondering what did bring those changes?
Well, I think when I first released Touch Me, I was, when I first sang Touch Me, I was 18 years of age. Now I'm 22. And I'm mature, and obviously my fans have matured with me, and I feel that you have to progress. You don't have to progress in a big way, but obviously each album and each song should be a progression
or vocally I've just improved because I had that throat operation in March, and since then my singing is much better now.
Pictured backstage at heavy metal concerts, hanging out with guys such as we do. I mean, I have quite a few times, hanging out with guys from Motorhead and Iron Maiden, that sort of thing.
I know.
But it's quite different music from what you do. Are you a heavy metal fan?
Yeah, I am. I love rock concerts. I find that they the atmosphere is so much better than a rock concert than it is a pop concert. I just love it. The atmosphere is brilliant.
Why don't you?
I like beer, you see, and I'm a tomboy, so I just have a great time. And I know a lot of people in the rock business, so most of my friends, because I started out by singing a lot of rock and roll. It was the only stuff I could do, but obviously the stuff I was selling was more towards dance. So I've just always been friendly with those kind of people.
But you're not thinking of putting out any heavy metal music yourself?
I would never do heavy metal, but I would do rock music, yeah. I would. I love it.
Samantha would even date Kiss frontman Paul Stanley for a time. With the success of her modeling and music careers, Samantha was really at the top of her game.
It's been such a surprise for a lot of people. I think people are asking that too, because they have both done really well. And I just received a new gold album for the new album over here, and it's outsold England, which I can't believe, you know, because I don't come here that often, and it's selling like that. It's quite unreal.
Samantha has since produced 4 more full-length albums: I Wanna Have Some Fun, 1988, Just One Night, 1991, 21st Century Fox, 1997, and Angel with an Attitude, 2005, with the later albums becoming more pop and dance club music, all with varying degrees of success. In 1996, Samantha would try her hand in modeling again as she appeared in Playboy.
Now, on a bit of a surprise move, she has posed for Playboy magazine and another revealing glamour calendar.
I can't help thinking that all across Europe there are about 15,000 men at least who are secretly rejoicing that you've come back to glamour modelling, or maybe a lot more.
Much more, much more.
What made you decide to come back in front of the cameras?
I guess it was a time that I did miss it, I must admit. And after breaking America, which took me quite a long time, I didn't want to push the fact that I was a model Playboy, and I didn't want to confuse the public. I wanted to make the music first and then go on to the, you know, doing the tours and all that. And then this year, like last year, I decided to do something that I wanted to do.
Fox had attempted to launch a music career in 1983, first going under the name SFX, with a cover version of the Leslie Jane song, Rocking With My Radio, released on Lamborghini Records. A second single came with the song Aim to Win, neither of which was successful. She would also record demos that were never released. Samantha has continued to thrive fans as she has been a television host, reality TV star, and a vocal supporter of the LGBTQ community. Her albums have been released in various deluxe editions and remixes. She has talked about recording new music, but she has performed live on a limited basis over the last 20 years. What the future holds for Samantha Fox is whatever she wants it to be, and nothing is gonna stop her now.
I'd like to say goodnight and thank you very much for listening to me this evening. And before I go, bye-bye.